Bhagavad Gita, Om Jaya Bhagavad Gita, Hariya Kamala Viharini,
Hariya Kamala Viharini,
Sunara Supunite.
Dear Guruji, Prabhu, dear friends, colleagues, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, it is my distinct pleasure and privilege again here with all of you join these celebrations on the Bhagavad Gita Jayanti. I think today, it's like a previous year, it's also very distinguished and a special day for all of us. As Guruji gave the introductions on the dance, and we just saw those dance, the Puspanjali. Probably you all already know that Puspanjali literally means folded hands full of flowers. Actually, it is an offering of flowers to gods. Certainly, this dance, the Puspanjali, is the first dance in the Bharatanatyam performance. Also, it is a salutation to the Lord of Dance, Nataraja, the Guru, the musicians, and also the audience. To all of you, I think this dance has been actually dedicated to all of you. Dear friends, colleague, you probably remember last year, in this year also, in December, exactly on the 25th of December 2020, we had celebrations on the Bhagavad Gita Jayanti. And certainly, as you may agree with me that celebrations is not only a commemorations, because a celebrations should be considered as a reflections, as an overview, and also as a rethinking of what we have been doing during the past years and what we are going to do for the future. And I believe the celebrations for the Bhagavad Gita Jayanti today also is on this path, how we will step in our future. My favorite verse in the Bhagavad Gita, indeed, Karmani evadikaraste mapalesu kadaschana, saying, I think this is very clearly mentioned in the chapter 2, verse 47 of the Bhagavad Gita. And if we consider that Bhagavad Gita is a jewel of spiritual wisdom, so this holy book provides a definitive guide to the science of self-realizations. And not only that, because Bhagavad Gita is considered as a narrative framework of a beautiful and sacred dialogue between Arjuna and Krishna at the beginning of Bharata Yuddha. It is certainly a great dialogue that covers a broad range of spiritual topics, touching upon ethical dilemmas and philosophical issues that go far beyond the Bharata Yuddha itself. And also, as we are fully aware that Bhagavad Gita is a narrative framework of a beautiful and sacred dialogue, and at the same time also a moral dilemma and despair about the violence and death a war would cause. So certainly from the previous discussion that we had last year, this is about life. Life as a learning process, And what I would like to do today in this opening remark is just trying to highlight what we had from the last year celebrations. Of course, we discussed vast spectrums on Bhagavad Gita itself. Guru Ji just said Bhagavad Gita is a nectar, juice of the juice. In France, it says crème de la crème. You can imagine that Bhagavad Gita's, the text of 7,005 years old, still very, very valid until now on. This Bhagavad Gita discussion that we had last year, as I'm trying to highlight some of them, reminding us about the values of life. And first, the highlights was the discussions about reminder of self-control, and also give the meaning of selves. Second, the highlights that Bhagavad Gita is a sacred, a spiritual text. The third one, this is actually where Gita come alive as a philosophy of life. And Bhagavad Gita gave practical guide, a performance of actions, result of actions, and attitude of actions. Fifth, Bhagavad Gita also gives an opportunity for us to listen to our soul, love what we do, and trying to get a better life in the future, live better lives. So what else? Bhagavad Gita gives and provides an open door to heaven. And some speakers also highlighted the importance of Bhagavad Gita as food of love, adding love to our food and give love and consciousness to the food. And also very interesting that from last year highlights that I recall that Bhagavad Gita gives a solution for conflict between spiritual and material aspect. That's why Bhagavad Gita is considered as very, very important in our life, because humanity would be a blind without Bhagavad Gita. So, dear colleague, friends, Bhagavad Gita is an application of the knowledge of our daily life. So this is, I think, what Guruji just mentioned about how we need to exercise Bhagavad Gita and always remember Bhagavad Gita every day. So at the end, of course, the objective and the final and ultimate objective is Bhagavad Gita is to reach happiness and peace. Born is loving. So that's my introductory remarks. So let we discuss and exchange again on the two sessions later on, because we have no luxury of time basically. So I made just a very brief opening remarks. So give back to you to Master of Ceremony, Hilda. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Pak.
Mada